Okay, I am returning to Norm Macdonald for this video. I believe this one was specifically recommended to me. I had it in my to watch list, and I don't know the first thing that this is about. I don't know if this is something about him saying stuff that might make him lose his sponsor or something. don't I don't remember. I don't even know if I read the description of this. But anyway, the title of this video is called Don't Laugh at That. I have no idea, as I've said before, the premise. Just, I guess we'll see. That's like one of the most animated expressions I've seen on his face. He's usually so, well, no, sometimes he has that little sort of half smile on his face when he's telling his jokes. Kind of like he's sort of, I don't know. I've talked about the impression I've got of Norm Macdonald before. He's definitely got a different style. I should just say that. I recognize the guy here to the left, but I don't know his name. Anyway, okay, let's just go ahead and jump right into this. It's not terribly long, about 6 minutes. So here we go.
Here, Adam, do a joke.
All right. A good name for a dog is Syndrome. That then when he tries to attack someone, you can yell "Down, Syndrome."
Oh, okay. Lame jokes. Okay.
It's not. I mean,
That's like
it was a little insensitive, I guess.
Some of the 200 Nigerian schoolgirls kidnapped by extremists in Nigeria have been forced to marry their kidnappers. And worse than that, they've been forced to laugh at their husbands' stories, even after hearing them for the umpteenth time.
You know something.
Yeah, I know.
It's very hard to make a joke about those girls who are kidnapped. When I hear about those things.
It wasn't just those girls that were kidnapped either. And this was talked about in the Red Pill. I'm sorry, you guys. I noticed stuff like this. There was a crap ton of boys that were kidnapped too, but nobody cared about them. It was always people holding up the signs, bring our girls home, or bring home our girls. Remember Michelle Obama and a bunch of other people holding up. Nobody made a big fuss about the boys. Okay. Sorry about that. I just made me remember that.
Yeah, I know.
It's very hard to make a joke about those girls who are kidnapped. When I hear about those things, that is one of the worst. You know,
and yet you got a big laugh out of yours.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I got it.
Now, as an old-timey broadcaster, do you have...
Sorry, I didn't realize this was going to be a bunch of cut, it's like a lot of stuff stitched together.
Out of yours.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I got it.
Now, as an old-timey broadcaster, do you have other old-timey broadcaster friends?
Well, they did.
Who would they be like? Tom Snyder, was he a radio
I knew
radio
Tom
guy?
well. Sure. Arthur Godfrey was one of my heroes.
Godfrey.
Red Barber, the Dodger announcer.
Yeah.
I lived for radio and then television, and Mike Wallace was a great friend. I love Mike. He did me on 60 Minutes, and it was really great. They were very laudatory. And he said to me, "We were so good to you, I'm going to kill the next 3 guys we do." Mike was a grand guy. I said, he had dementia at the end.
What?
That's funny to you. You know, Macdonald.
Really?
I want to tell you.
No, it's a very odd thing to say.
If you're looking to broaden your horizons, I don't think it's wise to laugh at someone who had dementia.
I'm not laughing at that. I'm laughing that you said.
He was
you
the best.
Just said.
I loved him.
Mike Wallace was a great guy. He had dementia.
Yeah. What he did is he just threw that out there. It was it's like one of those random comments, like what? But then Larry King was laughing too, so that's funny.
You just said.
I loved him.
Mike Wallace was a great guy. He had dementia. It has heavy duty grilling grates. Why are you laughing? You think the grilling grates are flimsy?
No.
No, they're heavy-duty grilling grates. They deliver exactly what you need to achieve when you need to achieve that perfect steakhouse flavor. Why are you laughing? You're making a mockery out of the man grate.
I'm pretending I know who Albert Gray is. I didn't.
No, Albert Fish.
Oh.
You're a New Yorker. So anyways, he was a child rapist and cannibal, as I explained.
When he says child rapist, you try not to laugh when he looks at you.
Oh, come on, man.
Oh, that guy that it just showed here, You know who he looks to me like? And I don't know if this is him or not, but this looks like the guy in Dumb and Dumber, and I hate that movie, you guys. I'm so sick of that movie. My husband loves it. I cannot stand it because there's dumb comedy, and I don't like dumb comedy, but generally speaking. But this looks like the guy, and maybe it is him, that was standing outside the phone booth when the mobster guy that had heartburn was inside the booth talking on the phone, and there was a guy outside who was needing to use the phone, and he was getting kind of loud and, you know, yelling at the dude inside, and the mob guy opened the door and then punched him right in the face. This looks just like him. I don't know the guy's name. I don't even know if that is him, but it looks a lot like him.
When he looks at you.
Oh, come on, man. It's not funny.
I know it's not, but I know you want people to laugh.
Fish chose his victims. He only chose victims who were either mentally handicapped. Now, don't laugh at this next part, please.
But you know he wants you to, right?
No, if you laugh at this next part.
Okay, and I'm not.
Fish chose victims who were either mentally handicapped or African American. Oh, come on. Why would you think that's funny?
Why is he laughing?
Damn, Fred. Jesus Christ, that was the worst part of the story. But why do you think he did that? What would be the explanation? Why would he only attack? Why would his victims that he chose only be either mentally handicapped or African Americans?
Because people in those days didn't care when those people were vanished.
You're right. Thinking like Albert Fish now.
And prostitutes. That's why.
Yeah, I was getting ready to say that.
Right.
Prostitutes as
Exactly.
well.
Nobody really cares about prostitutes. But you're exactly right. That's why Albert Fish killed only mentally handicapped and African Americans.
What about? Okay.
I thought you'd laugh at African Americans again, that they were.
No, because I know him. I know he'll do something. That's outrageous.
Well, it's kind of outrageous. Hey, for the 9th consecutive year, Nick, JetBlue Airlines ranked first for satisfaction among all North American airlines. But you know what ranked least in satisfaction? 9/11 Airlines. What a terrible name for an airline. It reminds me of that tragedy.
Oh, 9/11.
You know, don't laugh at 9/11 again. 9/11. I tried to tell him not to laugh.
Okay, you guys. Laughter is contagious, and that's why people do it. Even if something's not necessarily funny, they get tickled watching other people laugh.
I tried to tell him not to laugh. Adam. I know. I walked through blood and bones in the streets of Manhattan trying to find my brother.
Jesus.
Oh,
yeah,
Lord.
He was in northern Canada. Do you want to hear my impression of the
That's going to be you if you don't lose weight.
You want to hear my impression of the 9/11 call?
Oh, no.
From Johnny Carson?
911 call.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
But 9/11 was a national tragedy.
Yes, it was.
Why do you laugh at that?
You said it.
Johnny Carson died at 80 years old.
Okay, Johnny Carson died at 80 years old. Would you like to hear my impression?
Oh, gosh.
Were you in New York when the Twin Towers fell?
No, I was in Los Angeles.
Well, either way, it was a national tragedy. It was.
Yes,
I know. 9/11. We're going to go to hell.
Oh my gosh. Okay, I think that's it. It's just these funny little, oh my goodness. Oh, I remember the name of this channel. The name of this channel is I'm Not Norm, I think. I say I remember it, and then I say, oh, I think, I don't know. Anyway, okay, well, those are just a little compilation of, I don't know. So I can't remember if somebody, if somebody told me on my comments that he has a podcast type thing, or if I somehow just picked it up based on YouTube things that I saw floating around. Does he still do this? I wonder. I mean, honestly, I don't have time really to listen to a lot of podcasts. I know Bill Burr has a podcast. I don't really regularly listen to it. Maybe I'll hear or listen to little clips of it, but usually when I do that, it's for the channel. So the podcasts that I typically like to listen to are true crime podcasts, and I'm getting back into audiobooks now, so I listen to those a lot. But anyway, I don't know that I would really have time to listen to any sort of podcast like Norm Macdonald or, Bill Burr. Like I said, sometimes I have on occasion listened to a full length podcast episode of Joe Rogan's show, but those things can go on for a while. So whenever I do listen to things like that, I have to be doing something else. I can't just be sitting listening. I feel like I need to be productive. So, and usually I'm in the mood to listen to true crime stuff instead. Stories about what he was talking about with that guy, what was his name? Fisk or something, that serial killer. Anyway, this wasn't what I expected. I mean, it was funny. I actually got more of a kick out of watching this than I did out of the very first Norm Macdonald video that I watched, which was something about he was acting like if he was going to be a serial killer, planning all these different sorts of things. And it was just very sort of dry delivery, subtle sarcasm. And it was funny, but it wasn't hilariously funny to me. I mean, it didn't hugely crack me up. And I was familiar with Norm Macdonald anyways. I knew who he was. I've seen him perform, or just seen him out around before I even started this channel. So he wasn't new to me. But this little clip here actually cracked me up more than that first one. Now, the second clip with him that I saw he was on Conan O'Brien's show with Courtney Thorne Smith. I think that's her name. That one was kind of funny, but this one to me is the funniest. I think probably one of the next Norm Macdonalds that I'm going to watch will be one of the videos of him, something about losing his sponsor or something like that. I'm curious to see what the heck he says that might put him in danger of losing his sponsor. Anyway, okay, I've got nothing else, you guys, so I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up and move on to something else. Later.